The episode starts with Raghu confessing his love to Prarthana and hugs her. It turns out to be his imagination. Prarthana claps and says she didn't know that he plays guitar nicely. Raghu tells that he is hurt, so the pain led to this song. Prarthana says your hand is bleeding, I will clean and bandage it. He thinks he is feeling pain of separation with her. Preeti bandages his hand and says after your marriage, I will leave from here, Gautam and Sonia can stay here. Raghu says Preeti. Prarthana asks him not to stop her. Mahek overhears them and thinks she will lose 9 manas too. She thinks she has just today. Prarthana comes to the kids' room. The kids ask her to wear the sari which they got from her bag. Prarthana recalls getting it in the temple. She comes out wearing the sari. The kids compliments her looks. Prarthana sees a lady standing on the door and asks who is she? She is Pratha who is wearing same sari. She thinks what did she see, and thinks to inquire. She asks the kids to take care and says she will be back in the evening. She comes out and inquires with the local chaat and tea sellers if they know her, or saw her before. She comes to the lady and asks her the same thing. A goon sees her and comes to her calling her Sudha. She says your parents are searching you and asks her to come with him. Prarthana goes with him. Tashak Nag worries for Prarthana and thinks the Shesh Nagan inside her can't help her today. He thinks she shall not land in any problem. The goon makes her unconscious, clicks and sends her pic to the another goon. Mahek asks Seema if she saw her. Seema says no. Mahek worries if she went today itself and says she wants those 9 manas. Seema says Prarthana will not go leaving the kids. Mahek says once I get her, I will take out her life and 9 manas from her. The anklet falls down from her foot. The girl picks it, shouts with seeing her face. Mahek and Seema are shocked. The girl runs holding Mahek's anklet and calls her witch. Mahek asks Seema to go and catch her. She asks her to give the anklet and tells that she was doing makeup. The girl refuses and runs. She collides with Vinay and tells him that his wife is a witch. He laughs it off and then tells that even he feels the same. The girl asks him to come and see. Seema runs and pours white powder on Mahek. Vinay laughs seeing her face white. Mahek comes to the girl and snatches anklet from her hand, says she is really a witch and threatens her. Prarthana is in the captivity of some goons, and asks them to tell about her parents. The goons tell that someone is coming to give the right value for her. Mahek searches for Prarthana and comes to the shop. The seller at the shop tells her that the girl, Prarthana, was searching her parents and went with a guy. Mahek thinks with whom she went? A guy comes and buys Prarthana. They were going out when Mahek comes there and attacks the goons. She kills them and tells that now she will kill Prarthana. She keeps knife on her anklet and then tells that she will take the 9 manas out now. The manas sparkles but couldn't come out even when Mahek tries to attempt to stab Prarthana. Seema comes there and tells that she can take the Nagmanis out only when Shesh Nagan gives with her own will. She tells that she has read this in the book of her mother and shows the page. Later Prarthana gains consciousness and sees the goons on the floor. Mahek tells her that she has saved her life. Prarthana gets emotional and hugs her. They come home. Mahek tells Ananya's mother that she loves kids, while Ananya's mother is doubtful about her intentions. Mahek asks the kids to have the snacks and asks them to call her Bhabhi. She sends Prarthana, Preeti to the room to get something. Prarthana sees the bride Ananya talking to her boyfriend and telling that she will have relation with him even after the marriage. She thinks she shall tell Raghu. She is about to go. The girl Ananya is actually Mahek and the real Ananya is unconscious and tied on the bed. Mahek comes out and stops Prarthana. She tells Prarthana that she knows about Ananya's affair, but her mother doesn't understand. She acts to feel pity on Raghu and asks Prarthana to marry Raghu to save his life from such a girl. She asks Prarthana to come with her. She gets her ready as the bride and brings her downstairs. Prarthana and Raghu sit for the marriage. Mahek tells Seema that she has done this to keep her in front of her eyes. Prarthana gets flashes of her past marriage in black and white. They stand up and take rounds. Prarthana recalls similar thing happening with her, but she is still drowsy. Raghu makes her wear Mangalsutra and is about to lift the ghungat to fill her mang with sindoor, when Mahek stops him and asks him to apply sindoor just like that. Raghu is about to fill sindoor in her mang, when Ananya comes there and shouts asking him to stop. She asks who is she? Her mother lifts Prarthana's veil and everyone sees her. She gets angry and burns the mandap angrily, blaming them for betraying her son first and now her daughter. Her son stops her. The kids shout seeing the mandap on fire. Prarthana gets back her memory seeing the mandap burning. She recalls Mahek killing Rishabh, Pratha, Rudra and her cousins. She recalls her promise made to Pratha. Raghu makes her get up from the mandap and then lifts her seeing her falling unconscious. He asks Gautam and Sonia to take the kids inside. Raghu takes Prarthana to room and keeps her on the bed. Smriti scolds Vinay for the fraud. Mahek comes there and says they are betrayed too. Raghu comes there and apologizes to Smriti, says nobody betrayed anyone. Prarthana gains consciousness and finds herself in the room where Rudra was killed. She recalls Mahek killing them.